Hey guys, happy Thursday. I have on makeup and I've done my hair because I've been filming. You can see my lights are on over here. Got some weird overhead lights up here. But I just filmed the intro for the neckline video, and then I just did the Henley tutorial. And now all of the neckline tutorials, I have hair stuck in my eyelash. All of the neckline tutorials are now finished, and this is gonna be a beast to upload. It is later in the day. I got started a little bit later in the day. We finished off school. Today's our last day of school before spring break. The kids had PE today, but instead of normal PE, we are having agricultural class because we figured we have nice weather today and tomorrow, and we were going to weed all of our beds today and get everything all cleaned up. It's pretty much cleaned up, but everything all cleaned up so that we could have mulch delivered tomorrow and then remulch all of our beds. However, the mulch truck showed up today. So, we have 4 cubic yards of mulch sitting on a tarp on our driveway. Luckily, we have nowhere to go, so our cars don't need to get out. But we still have a lot we need to do to the beds before we can put the mulch. We need to weed, we need to, edge the beds a little bit better because those always get kind of shaggy over the winter. And we have a lot. So anyway, that is on our docket for tonight. I am hiding in the basement though right now because I do have to film. But I was late getting started, but I'm gonna have a beast of editing to do as well. Also, I forgot that I had mentioned that I would help with stripe matching. I would show you guys how I do that with t-shirts. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna really quickly sew up these two merino fabrics. I'm gonna finish the Henley for just time lapse you guys while I'm finishing the Henley. I'm gonna sew the green one up, which is just another Itch to Stitch Idlewild. I'll pop a picture of that pattern. And then I was able to get 2 tank tops out of those 2 merino wools. And then I have a striped merino wool that I just put in my stash for the fall, but I will cut that out with you guys tomorrow and just make a final t-shirt with that and possibly tank top to show you guys how I do my stripe matching. It's not hard. But yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. So anyway, you're on the For Real tripod today, and I've got the big lens on. I've been having the little weenie lens on, the inexpensive kit lens, just because it's lighter, and I've had a handheld tripod most of the days, but I've just shrunk the legs on my, my normal tripod and put the big lens on, so. I actually kind of like all of this for filming though, later on down the road. This may be my new sew-along angle. So anyway, I'm gonna push you guys to the side, and I'm going to sew on the serger 2 t-shirts and 2 tank tops. So let's get her done. Okay, so I just finished one of the tank tops and I just wanted to show you. This is one of the first ones I did and I actually ended up shortening it by like 3 inches, the rest of them. This is the only one I have finished because I just switched over to cover stitch. I was filming the rest of the knit binding tutorial so I can get those necklines up for tomorrow. But yeah, here's what they all look like. Okay, I'm going to show you the 2 shirts that I made today. Okay, here's my green merino wool Idlewild. I still need to cover stitch down the neckband and also need the hems and stuff covered. I only have cover stitched that one tank top. All the cover stitching is happening tomorrow. But I love, 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 love this color. I love the wider neckline. So the sherbet colored one, I did the narrower neckline. This is the wider one. I feel like this has more room in the midsection too than the other one, but which is weird. But yeah, because the only thing that was different is the neckline. But I love this green, so I was able to get this t-shirt and a tank out of the green merino wool. So here's this one, and now I'll show you the Henley. Okay, and here is my Ellie Henley. I've not put any snaps or buttons on my placket yet. So it's very, very cleaved-tastic. I just pinned that. But I love this neckline. I think that's a very pretty lower scoop neckline, and that's going to be lovely. I can't remember I don't think I shortened the length on this one. I did on the Idlewild. I shortened it by 2 inches. But yeah, I don't know how much wear this one will get until the fall, but I think once I've put some buttons or snaps in here, this is going to be a very fun and flattering shirt. And again, it's the athletic merino, so it's perfect for, I also can't pull my sleeves up very well because the glue is keeping the bottoms of my sleeves at the moment. That'll get stretchy once I've cover stitched and washed it. But yeah, this is going to be great for wicking. It'll be a great base layer as the weather cools off again, which we don't want to think about right now. But yes, once I have my snaps, yeah, very pleased. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have you on my actual big tripod today because I did actual filming, hence the makeup. But I'll come over here and talk to you now. Okay, so I I also got a tank out of this fabric as well. That was it. That's all I was able to get. A shirt and a tank out of both of my merinos. I think they come a little bit narrower than like the jerseys because I didn't even really have scraps. Obviously, I'm not going to make a pair of underwear out of merino wool. That I don't know that that would work, but I did get a tank and I did get a t-shirt out of each of them. So I did a count and I have made 9 t-shirts plus that Sloan sweatshirt that I refashioned yesterday, the ochre one. So that's 10 tops plus 6 tank tops. And I think 3 pairs of underwear that are cut out, but another one I actually made up just to make sure I liked the pattern before I continued cutting out. I'm actually wearing them right now. So 4 pairs of underwear total when all is said and done. So not too shabby. I'm done making t-shirts now. This is Thursday, so you guys aren't seeing this until Saturday, and obviously you'll have my lookbook to see on Sunday. Tomorrow is really going to be, I'm going to show you how to do stripe matching for cutting out. I don't know that that's actually going to, I don't know if I'm going to cut that out into a shirt or if that's something that might just wait until the fall. I was planning on saving that stripe for the fall. I could cut it out now, I guess. But anyway, we'll see. But I am going to show you how to stripe match tomorrow, and then it's going to be a cover stitch party so that I can film on Saturday all of my looks. All the different t-shirts all cover stitched and all ready to go. So that's the plan. Anyway, like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned before. I think I did. Our mulch got delivered today early. It was not supposed to be here till tomorrow, but it got delivered today. So I'm going to go out and help my family put mulch around all of our beds because rain is coming and we can't get either car out right now. It's all behind both cars. And we kind of planned on getting some carry out tonight, but we can't leave the house. So, I mean, not that we really leave the house much right now anyway. We really just go to the grocery store and maybe like carry out which all the area around here, it's just a matter of you pull up, put your flashers on, and the restaurant runs it out. Like, you pay on the phone and everything else. Our governor also just announced today that schools are closed for the rest of the year. So that's some news we got. I was kind of expecting it, but it's official now. So anyway, that is us today. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for a lot of cover stitching, and I will show you how to match stripes. Have a good evening. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It is April 3rd. Today is my hair looks great. Today is April 3rd. I'm wearing my new sweatshirt. It's very cozy and comfy. It's noon. Today is our first day of spring break, and I have been taking it easy this morning. Everyone, well, I slept until like 7:30. My husband's still working today, so he got up at his normal time. He's been trying to start work at like 6:30, 6:45, because, I mean, he literally just rolls out of bed and goes to work. So I got up at about 7:30, so I did lay there for a little bit, but my kids slept until 9:30 this morning, so I think my son is having a big growth spurt right now, which is unfortunate for the clothes side of things, but he is of that age, and he is now taller than I am. He has always been kind of a small kid comparatively to his friends. I mean, I'm 5'2". My dad, I think, is 5'10". My husband's brother is about 5'10". My husband's 6 feet tall, so I mean, he's not going to be overly tall probably, but anyway, he is now taller than I am. Like, by quite a bit. That has only happened in the last month, we've just noticed. But anyway, a lot of sleeping, a lot of eating has been going on here. But yeah, I've just kind of taken it easy this morning. The Itch to Stitch pattern that I had been testing was released today. I will pop pictures of me wearing it. It is the Eddystone Jeans. They are a high-rise jean with a girlfriend fit. So it's not the boyfriend, not as baggy as a boyfriend fit, but it's a little more loose, a little more relaxed than like a skinny jean or even anything, a little more loose and relaxed through the hip, and then it kind of will taper down, although there is a demi boot cut view available as well. But it's made for very low stretch or no stretch denim. I made mine in a no stretch. There's no stretch in the denim that I used. I love them. They're just a different silhouette. It's just kind of fun to play with, I think. So I'm excited to play around with styling with those as, you know, the spring ensues. Not that we can leave our houses right now, but one day. So yeah, so that's been very exciting. I will have a link down for that pattern down below. It's on sale right now if you're interested in it. And sewing up a pair of jeans while we are stuck in here. And then today I did get the files, I guess last night, for Love Notions patterns that I in testing, and that is a re-release of a current a favorite, a current popular pattern. She's releasing some of her more popular ones in her extended size range, and when she does that, she's going through and making some changes to the draft of the original pattern. I think putting it into different software. She uses different software than she used to use, and then also just making some tweaks to the fit as well. So she's retesting all the sizes, not just the new ones that she's added. Now, if you've already purchased this pattern, those files will be in your downloadable cart just there, so you'll be able to re-download the new pattern. I'm not going to tell you which pattern it is. You'll have to wait and see, but that'll be coming up soon. So I am going to be doing some pattern testing for that, making up a couple versions, which will be very welcome in my closet. Anyway, today I have a pile. Let's see, I counted 9 shirts, t-shirts, 10 counting the sweatshirt that I'm wearing, and 6 tank tops that all need to be cover stitched today. The tank tops are especially cover stitch heavy because I'm doing the binding, so those have to be cover stitched and then trimmed. And I want to do that carefully because I don't want to accidentally cut into something. So I'm just going to dig in, do everything I can on a certain thread color and then switch it. I also want to sew tags into my tank tops because they it's hard to tell which is the back on those, but this is the full bust front on those tank tops, and so there's definitely a difference between the front and the back. So I want to make sure that I have that noted so that it's easy to put on in the morning. So I'm also going to be sewing in tags to those as I go, and you saw one that I finished last night. That one doesn't have a tag in it yet. So that's what I'm going to get up to today, and I think that's probably going to be all the sewing I do. I am going to go over and show you, talk about pattern matching a little bit later today. We've got some let's see. I'm going to keep it, the sewing short today, just the cover stitching, mostly because we still have some yard work we wanted to get done today. I think there's a chance of rain tomorrow, and my family lives in Kansas City, and typically whatever weather they get, we get within 24 to 48 hours later, for the most part, and they've had some really rainy days. So I have a feeling, and there's a chance for rain in our forecast tomorrow, that that's going to happen. So we need to get all the mulch put where it needs to be before that happens. So we're going to do that today. And I think it's supposed to, it's been cloudy this morning. It's warmer. It's like in the upper 50s. Yeah, right now. I think it's supposed to be in the low 60s for the high. So I think my husband and I are going to take a nice long walk this afternoon when he gets off work, and then we can do the yard work. So yeah, while I'm waiting for him, I mean, it's noon. He still has like 3.5 hours of work left, but I thought I'd go ahead and do my cover stitching, and then maybe we can talk about stripes, and that will be today. So yeah, I think that's all I got. Let's go over to the cover stitch machine. there it is, the finished pile of all the t-shirts. There are 9 t-shirts and 6 tank tops. And I even got the, put some pearl snaps, that vintage ones that were in my stash, onto my Henley. Whew! That was a lot of cover stitching. Okay, I know I told you I would talk about stripe matching today, but I'm gonna be real honest, I'm exhausted. We just got finished doing a whole lot of yard work. My husband's still out mowing. I've got dinner going, and I really just want to pour a glass of wine and just, I have a lot of editing for this video that needs to go up today, and I was doing editing late last night because that neckline tutorial was just a beast. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight, but I do promise that I will talk about stripe matching this week. I've got the fabric already laid out, so it's not that big of a deal for me to do that. I just don't think it's gonna happen today. I'm just really, really tired. So I'm going to call it for today. I got all my t-shirts done. They are all cover stitched, and tomorrow I will film the lookbook for that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna move on to some linen, I think. I'm gonna sew some linen. Actually, my son, bless his heart, he just needs a project, and my kids we're on spring break now, and he really just wants to make a jacket, but he likes athletic wear jacket, and we found a pattern, a zip-up jacket pattern that he really likes, but it uses sweatshirt knit, of which I didn't have anything in my stash for him for that, so we did order some. I have washed it, and it's in the dryer now, so we will be working on that jacket at some point. I'll take you guys along with us as we do that, because he likes to help sew. So I will be working, I guess, on that as a knit project. But for the most part, I am ready to move on. I think I'm going to sew up some of my closet case patterns I just bought, and I'm also doing a pattern test right now. Did I mention that already? Love Notions is re-releasing, I think I did, is re-releasing one of their patterns, and I am testing the new sizes. I can't remember if I mentioned it now or not. Love Notions is re-releasing one of their patterns in their extended sizing, and she's changed the block. And so software, she's using different software now than she was when she first started the pattern company. So she's just moving these patterns, these older patterns, over into the new software, and then also adjusting some of the fit and all that kind of stuff as she's adding the extended sizing. So she's retesting all of the sizes. So anyway, I am working on one of those this week. It shouldn't take too long. It's a good one. But yeah, other than that, I think I want to sew with some linen. So that's all I've got for tonight. I am going to, yeah, I'm really tired. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.